what does Facebook know about you? According to a Wall Street Journal investigation, probably more than you realize. Welcome to the News Hub. I'm Kelly Evans, joined on set this morning by David Widener and Emily Steele. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dave, you'll be with us all show. Emily, we've brought you on to talk about this piece as part of the What They Know series in the Wall Street Journal. And what in particular have you guys learned about Facebook?
So what we found is that many of the most popular applications on the site are transmitting information that can be used to identify you or even your friend to third-party advertising and data companies.
And the article focuses on the apps, the third-party Facebook applications. Hugely popular ones like Zynga's Farmville has 59 million users, so it's not Facebook necessarily, but these third-party applications that when you use them, that your information gets sent along, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay, you have to sort of walk us through this because, it gets a little bit complicated.
Now, Facebook says that it's the applications that are violating the policy. It's not Facebook itself. Is that right?
Well, what Facebook said is that a Facebook user ID could inadvertently be shared by a user of these applications. And they added that the company, Facebook itself, is introducing new technology to contain that problem that we identified.
And what is a user ID? Is it literally, is it all of the information in your profile, or what exactly is transmitted?
Yeah, a user ID is basically, it's a string of numbers, and they call it a Facebook ID. Mm-hmm. And what that information is just your ID number on a social networking site. And that can be used to look up as little as your name, but it also can be used to look up any more information that you've made public on the site. So that can be photos, videos, your occupation, your job, different wall posts that you've made.
And now the question here, because you guys mentioned this in the story, what we're focusing on is the transmission of this information. But there's a lot of the companies involved, Facebook and some of the third-party companies, say they're not using the data, they're not keeping it, they're not doing anything with it, that it's just being transmitted. So
right. We found that this data was being transmitted to at least 25 different companies, and the companies that we reached said that they did not collect, use, store, or
But at least one was making money off of selling information that included these user IDs.
Rapleaf, is that?
Well, what we reported is that one data gathering firm, their name is Rapleaf, they use these user IDs to link to a profile that they already have about you. And so what they then did is insert the information about that profile into a cookie, and then they said that they stripped out the user's name and other identifying information before passing along to third parties. But what we found is that in some instances, not in the cookie, but in some instances, Rapleaf was passing that user ID number along to other companies. And what Rapleaf said is that that was inadvertent, that they're working to fix the problem, but that is what we found.
And it's still, as you mentioned, this violates Facebook's own privacy settings in agreements with some of these companies. Facebook, a spokesman told the Journal, our technical systems have always been complemented by strong policy enforcement. We will continue to rely on both to keep people in control of their information, which raises the question, is there anything people can do to prevent this? Is there any way you can protect yourself or sort of not be involved?
Yeah, that's something that we're still looking into, just because what we found is many of the most popular apps are transmitting this data, and so that's something we're still looking into.
So Dave shouldn't play Farmville? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not going there anyway, but is there any way that you can even know that maybe your information has been shared? Does it show up, do you see ads tailored to you, or what?
The way that we found that this information was being shared was by looking at the code in the computer text that's transmitted between the website and all of the different companies that help build that website. And so I don't know if there is a way for normal people to see that.
That's a little beyond my technical expertise.
Yeah, we can talk about QE when it comes to Facebook user IDs. That's lost. Emily, thanks. I'm sure there'll be more in the series, so we'll have you back on, and we'll find out what else they know about all of our information. Thanks.